It's the result of good body posture, so his head can kind of just relax and stay loose on the spine, not needing to get gripped here. And then really relaxed and a virtuosic use of the tongue. Hey, real quick, I just want to welcome you to the Big Brain Singer channel, where singers and music lovers come together. I'm Charlie, and my goal is to share my knowledge of singing and love of music with as many people as possible. If you want to be the first to experience reactions just like this one, please join us on Twitch, links down below, Monday, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you yourself are an aspiring singer and want a mini voice lesson from me, I hold a free and open vocal clinic every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern as well. So make sure to join our community Discord server. Links are also down below. To join hundreds of music lovers like yourself and to stay updated on community events. I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoy this reaction and analysis. So again, Bring Me to Life, male cover of Evanescence. And I actually don't know who the singer is, so if anyone knows about this. If you're Rob, by the way, feel free to catch us or let me know. That's all right, Pandra. Anyone knows who this person is?
How can you see into
Vasc.
my eyes like open doors, leading you down to my core, where I've become so numb without a soul. My spirit's sleeping somewhere cold until you find there and lead back home.
Nope. All right. So I want to do a quick analysis of kind of what he's doing this first. It's a very warm, resonant chest. What I would say is a like sort of a lyric baritone sound. And obviously he's not utilizing like vibrato or anything like that, but he's diffusing the sound. He's able to create a really nice resonant dark tone by expanding the soft palate up while he's singing. Notice his posture is perfectly aligned, and that larynx is nice and low. And he's adding a little bit of nasality to just keep a little bit of shimmer in the sound so that he's not over darkening and so that he's not over tensing. Because what happens when we add nasality is you lose a little bit of volume, but you gain a little bit of that color, and you also are able to diffuse the breath pressure in your vocal tract a little bit better. So now, let's listen back. Try to hear that nasality and how he's balancing it out with that chest voice.
Leading you down to my core, where
And Tao, yeah, you nailed it. So manly Kermit the Frog. This is another way he's able to kind of maintain this straight and pure sound. We have these little cartilage hooks in the back, and they're connected by the arytenoids. Well, they're called the arytenoids, and they are pulled together by the cricoarytenoids. Well, that's a cartilage. But anyway, there are muscles in there that pull them together, and the more pulled together we get, the more closer to Kermit the Frog we get. So a lot of singers who sing with, when they start out, and this is not an example of that, but a lot of beginner singers think that by engaging those muscles,
they can get this nice, like pure, they think this is like a nice pretty sound, right? And it's just pinching the back of the vocal cords together so that we get this nice pretty sound.
So that sound is useful when you want to adjust registers. The cricoids are a big part of adjusting the vocal folds to successfully shift registers. But if you're overdoing it,
Then you get that Kermit the Frog sound.
and then a lot of people will do that just a little bit to create a more consistent tone, because a little bit of it's not super like jarring. But if you're a
Singer who sings entirely like this, blah, 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 blah.
then it's going to be kind of jarring, and you're going to lose a lot of that natural sound, right? Muscles go. Yeah.
I've become so numb without a soul. My spirit's sleeping somewhere cold until you find there and lead
So some really, really, hey, welcome, Shore. Good to see you. Really awesome technique things that he's doing, right? Let's see if I can find a good still, because these are some really good shots where you get to see. We'll just play it.
Home. Wake me up, wake me up inside. Wake up, wake me up inside.
Keep missing. There. You saw his teeth before, right? Every time he goes side, he's showing his teeth. That's helping him, again, create more resonance in his mouth. It gets that really cool, that really nice sheen without adding tension here. Notice how we call this a hook in singing when he sings the word save. Listen to what he does on the word save.
Wake me up inside. Wake up, wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from.
Save, save, save. It's called a hook. It's just a way of basically not changing the vowel, because he's not doing save, he's doing save, but it's a really kind of like intense sound, and it's by maintaining an more open vowel, which is instead of a. That's the actual word save. And so that's why you use a hook. Save. Yeah.
Wake me up, in my blood to run. Wake up before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I become. No.
So now when he's yelling, he's pulling his tongue back to stabilize the larynx a little bit, and that helps him add a healthy amount of distortion that's not going to get in the way of the actual phonation. But notice when he's doing a more clean sound, his tongue is nice and forward and relaxed. He does use a lot of jaw to stabilize the sound. Now, I'm not going to say that's the healthiest way to phonate, but it does help him get that really intense, pressurized sound that he's getting. And he's only able to do that because I know I've told many of you in chat right now who have sung, and I've listened to you and I've given you feedback. He's only able to create that kind of pressure and sustain that kind of jaw tension because he's supporting with his air completely. Now, if you're under supporting with your air and you're trying to use your jaw to help assist with the sound or create more of a pressurized sound, you're just going to hurt your voice. And that same thing goes for any type of distortion, any type of screaming. Just be aware. His posture is fantastic, Cosmic. His posture is very good. So again, that is just helping with his breathing as well. The posture is what allows him to have such a supported sound. The last time.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and
All right, we hadn't heard that yet. Again, watch what he's doing with his tongue when he screams, man. This is nuts. This is a great singer.
wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. In my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I
Yes, someone said something about him sounding like Axl Rose, and it's because he has that really nice pointed sound Notice that when he gets to that high, like Axl Rosy sound, he's really just dropping his jaw out of the way. He's not doing that jaw thing that he does when he has a more like beefy, pressurized sound. Wide open mouth. Yeah, no, you absolutely nailed it. Analysial. Nice name. Yeah, a wide open sound. If you're going for those clean vocals, you're going to be better off just dropping and relaxing the jaw. If you want to add a pressurized sound, that jaw can kind of just do stuff. Oh, Marie wants to give Milo some treats. After the song, we'll give Milo some treats. Cosmic. Dude, this guy's a Swiss Army knife. I love it, man. That is versatility.
All of this time, I can't believe I couldn't see. Got from the dark, but you were there in front of me. I've been sleeping 1,000 years, it seems. Got to open my eyes to everything. Without thought, without voice, without soul. Don't let me die here. I must be something more. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. In my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I become.
Haven't even called it out yet. Yeah, I'm going to save it till it's done, and then I'm going to say this. What I'm about to say. Sorry for interrupting. Nice tongue position. Really nice raised tongue position. Very good.
Hey, my friends, so glad to see you today.
Glad to see you too. See that?
It's always fun to sing songs.
All right, thank you. We'll hear from you later. But the entire time, guys, this slipped my mind because I wasn't thinking about it. Look at his neck, guys. Look at his neck. Look how relaxed his neck is. And you can't say that about every singer, especially singers who sing this kind of style. But look how relaxed his neck is. And that is all a result of good body posture. As Cosmic's been saying, as NLSL has been saying, check it out. It's the result of good body posture, so his head can kind of just relax and stay loose on the spine, not needing to get gripped here, and then really relaxed and a virtuosic use of the tongue. Now, if the tongue is active, a lot of you singers watching this, I've told you, if the tongue is active, you then can release tension where the tongue connects to the larynx with a hyoid bone, and where the tongue connects with the jaw. And therefore, you relax the jaw, you relax the larynx, let it drop, and you can do this stuff, and then you create these tones completely independent. You can create these colors completely dependent of creating a sound. The voice itself here, this just makes a little buzz. It just sounds like but really fast, right? That's the only sound that comes here. Everything else, all of the sounds, all the colors, all the timbres, comes from the space between the top of the larynx after your sound has already been made and your mouth. Everything in between there is where you get the grit, where you get the clean, where you get the belt, where you get that pressurized sound feeling. That's a combination of air, but it all happens below the larynx and above the larynx. The larynx itself needs to stay completely loose, right? What does it mean to the tongue being active, like moving it around in different positions? Yeah, I mean, it's like flexibility. If your tongue's range of motion is like this and this, this and this, it means that it's too intrinsically tied to all of the other pieces that are going on around. Notice how his tongue, for all of his different colors, it has different positions because he's utilized the acoustics inside the vocal tract, using the tongue as a way of a major way of adjusting that. Now, there are other muscles other than the tongue, but the tongue is the biggest muscle and the most easily malleable muscle inside the vocal tract. So if you notice, all of his different sounds that he makes has a different type of tongue function, right? If you're not thinking about your tongue when you're singing, then you're either like a really good classical singer because you're just letting it be released and go into valve positions, or it's too tense and not giving you the truest flexibility of sound. Essentially what I'm trying to say is that flexibility of tongue equals flexibility of sound. So let's keep it going. Just pay attention to his neck and how relaxed it is, because that is part of why it's kind of a chicken or egg situation. Like, did he relax his tongue to the point where he could relax his voice, or was his voice so relaxed and allowed the air to flow through and then allowed the musculature to then free up later? Regardless, that free neck is going to be like a huge sign of making the sound work. Cosmic, like when you stand at attention in the military, you get much more power out when you yell back at whoever speaks to you. Yeah. I mean, body posture is a huge part. Look, your breath happens between your shoulders and like where your legs start. That, all of those muscles contribute to how your breathing works. And so the same thing holds true for singing as well as shouting and talking. If your posture is good, you're in the optimal scenario to make good sound. Anyway, check out his neck. We'll just finish up with this. So we get a little bit of indentation here when he's screaming, right? We get a little bit of indentation here, which is just a sign that his larynx is going down. But we're not getting those, and we are getting a little bit of engagement from the strap muscles, the stabilizers here. But we're not getting those veins that say that he's getting too grippy with the sound. And that's why he maintains that really rich, dark tone despite having his entire range accessible. Even in those high notes, we still get that rich depth in the sound, right? It's pointed and it's forward, but we still get that depth. Digitalist, you have to step away for a bit. Oh, no worries. I'll definitely hold on if we get to Oceans of Slumber, which is in 2. So let me know when you're back. Yeah. That's totally fine. Yeah, I mean, it's clear this guy has had very good training because his technique is what is allowing him to make all of these colors. It's not like he just kind of fell onto it and experimented, because these are difficult things to train in. But yeah, really amazing voice. We already finished out the song. I don't really have anything else to say about it, but really fantastic. Oh, yeah. So from Disturbed, the growl is super similar to David Draymond's growl as well. It's like a very it's part of that technique that allows them to lower their larynx and get that really rich tone in the growl as well, because that's something you have to train in, allowing yourself to like create distance between the false folds, which facilitates the growl, and then the larynx drop low that facilitates that what is it, rich tone. Wow, you're still here. If you did enjoy the video, I want to invite you to check out my Patreon page, where I offer multiple tiers of perks for both aspiring singers as well as music lovers who want to take their listening skills to the next level. Also, I do need to say it, like 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. It really doesn't take much. Can you please just press the little button down there? If you made it this far, you probably fit in right with the rest of the people who are the big brain community. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.